What's good, YouTube? It's your girl RG3, and oh wait, the camera is which way? Oh. Today's video is about blind brushing. Blind brushing. Blind brushing is not when you can't see and you brush, but it kind of is. Okay, I quit. A lot of people are against it, and a lot of people are with it. I'm one of those people that's both with and against it. It just depends on what stage of progress you're in. Meaning, I blind brush 90% of the time. Why? Because I don't have time to be in the mirror all day. I do have a life, I have a family. You know, realistically speaking, being in the mirror all day is not a good look. But it's a time and a place for everything. So I feel like when you just starting off, meaning you barely got waves, I feel like it I feel like when people say don't blind brush, it confuses and discourages new people, new wavers. Because the reality is, if you're a very active person, you're gonna have more time to blind brush than you do to find a mirror. And I think it's misleading for a lot of elites to tell people only brush in the mirror, because in real life you don't have time. You don't have mirrors everywhere. You feel me? So, but I do feel like if you want those crispy, super perfect connections, that you do have to upgrade your mirror brush time. Meaning, even if it's just when you get up in the morning and you get a mirror session in, blind brush all day. At night, when you get home, or at night before bed, you get a mirror session in. But if you blind brushing most of the time, my best tip for blind brushing, and this is coming from what I do, was successful for me. If I'm out and I'm blind brushing, which I will be today because I have a long day, I'm out, I will be blind brushing, but I do not touch my crown. I do not touch my crown when I'm blind brushing, because it will fuck up your shit. Alright? So when you blind brushing, I like to pay attention to my weak areas, mostly the sides. I brush the sides, top, and my back. And I mostly pay attention to around the edges. Alright? Around the edges. You're gonna thank me later. But do not touch the crown, okay? The crown is where you should be in the mirror the most at. It's my best advice. Let's argue, you know what I'm saying? I am one of those people who firmly believe in order to make progress, you need to be brushing as much as possible. If you're telling somebody don't brush when you're not in front of the mirror, that's gonna mess up your whole thought process. If I was a beginner and somebody told me don't blind brush, what if you out with your granny, you out riding with your grandma or something, you know what I'm saying, and you bored and you ain't got no mirror, but you need to get that brush time in, you need to make that progress, you feel me? You need to be brushing at all times. Whatever extra piece of time you may get, it should be brushing. Alright? If you do not know your angles, exact, precise ways to brush your pattern in, if you do not know those, then yes, blind brushing will give you forks. But for the newer people who trying to lock their pattern in, trying to develop a pattern, trying to make progress daily with busy lives, you need to be brushing at all times, whether it may be blind or not. If you're advanced and your connections are on point, then no, don't blind brush, because you more likely in a maintenance phase of just, you know, keeping the progress at a steady pace of gaining. You know what I'm saying? Me, I feel like I'm in a maintenance phase, but I'm working on my crown a little bit to get it a little bit tighter. So when I blind brush, I do not touch my crown. When I wake up in the morning, I mirror brush, crown work, nighttime, a mirror brush crown work, or if I got time and I'm at the crib and I don't have nothing to do, I will mirror brush. But you know, people that's got girlfriends and wives and kids, they don't feel like you being isolated in the bathroom for an hour brushing your hair and shit like that. You feel me? I'm just being real. But for people who don't got shit to do all day and can sit home and babysit a mirror, then that's fine. You know what I'm saying? I just don't like how people bash blind brushing. That's messing up people's whole perception of putting that work in. You know what I'm saying? Had to get that off my chest. Got some good lighting out here today. I'm feeling good. It's Monday. You dig? To recap the video, blind brushing, good or bad? In my opinion, it is good. It's just that when you taking your connection quality seriously, you need to be primarily brushing in the mirror. True. But if you do not have the time to babysit a mirror because you have a busy life, or a complaining girlfriend who does not understand what we go through, then blind brush, but just do not fuck your crown up, okay? Don't touch your crown, okay? Everybody like, I bring my brush with me. Okay. But what the fuck? You gonna bring that mirror with you too? I know some people that bring their mirrors with them, bruh. I ain't gonna talk shit about you. But the average Joe, man, is not running around bringing a mirror with them. I'm sorry. You just not. The brush, yes. Hell, I got a brush in my man bag right now. I got that Nick Wavy merch. My travel brush in my man bag. Classic man bag on y'all ass. Boy, stop playing with me. Get that money, man. Get your sessions in when you have time. You feel me? It's your girl, RG3, and I'm live from the motherfucking 313. Deuces.